Well, I'm doing a two-way review this time around. Both Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1 and 2 will be covered in this video very quickly. I want to see if I can pull off a review like this, so here we go. Dragon Ball Xenoverse's premise is that you can pick a character of any of the 5 races of Dragon Ball. Saiyan, Earthling, Namekian, Majin, and Frieza. Yeah, why doesn't that race have a name? For the first game I picked an Earthling. Bit of a regret, but I suppose the idea was that the Earthling was a balanced fighter. Your character is chosen by Trunks and the Supreme Kai of Time to help safeguard the Dragon Ball timeline from changes in history. These two, Mira and Toa, are basically causing problems by making the villains of Dragon Ball Z stronger than they normally should be, so you're charged with helping Goku and the heroes defeat the villains. Eventually Demigra escapes from the Time Rift and you're charged with stopping him, so there's some twists and turns in the story. You unlock characters by progressing through the story and by collecting Dragon Balls, which you can only do by obtaining them in parallel quests. The combat is essentially just like playing a Dragon Ball Z fight. You can fly, shoot ki blasts, you have heavy attacks and light attacks. Xenoverse also has RPG-like style of assigning attacks. For example, you can have Frieza's ultimate attack mixed with the Kamehameha. So you get to make your character yours. When not engaging in battle to save the time stream, you can wander around Toki Toki City. And there's not really much to do. You can do parallel quests, which you'll need to do if you want to level up. It gets really repetitive, and you can do mentors where you'll train with various characters to unlock their special moves. But you can only train with one mentor at a time, and it gets really tedious. But despite these flaws, Xenoverse was the best Dragon Ball game in years after some incredible disappointments. So Xenoverse 2 looks to continue on and build on something great. Did Xenoverse 2 deliver? Let's find out. So for starters, you can't carry over your character from the first game. You have to start over, so this time I chose Saiyan. Yes, Saiyan, not Saiyan. That's how it's supposed to be pronounced. But I digress. So once again, history is in peril. Though this time around the changes are not that this villain is stronger than they're supposed to be, it's that villains from the non-canon movies such as Turles, Lord Slug, and Cooler show up in eras they're not supposed to be in. So there is something different this time around. Toa and Mira are back with a mysterious masked Saiyan who is exactly who you think he is, let's not kid ourselves. Your character from the previous game plays a role that I'm not going to give away, you can find that out for yourselves, as your previous player character's statue looms over Content City, so in a way you're now having to live up to your own legacy. It's a neat little touch. Speaking of Content City, this city is a huge improvement over Toki Toki City. It's 7 times bigger, there's more activities to do, there's 5 different hub areas in the city to go to: Mr. Satan's house, or Hercule, Capsule Corporation, Guru's house, Majin Buu's house, and Frieza's spaceship. And depending what race you are, you can unlock special perks such as your unique transformation. Since I'm a Saiyan, I unlock the Super Saiyan transformation, but humans can unlock the Power Pole and Nimbus, Nameks can become giant Namekians, Frieza race unlocks the Golden Mode, and Majins have some kind of pure transformation. I can't show you all of them because I'm limited to what I got. It's also nice that there's a special transformation button this time around. Each of these hub areas has their own side quests. Some are pretty easy, such as training with Vegeta, but then there's gathering food for Majin Buu to make a family. That's a time consumer, and you will get sick of seeing notifications that Guru's house is under attack, even after you 100% complete it. Is there a way to stop this for good in future balance patches? I sure hope so. So with these new features, I found grinding to level up much easier this time around. In fact, I barely did any parallel quests on my way to level 80, so that's a much needed improvement. You can also now fly around Kanton City once you get to a high enough level, which really helps you to explore the city. You also have these new expert missions, but I didn't really get enough footage of these, but they finally allow you to push back huge energy balls. Also, in the first game, getting the mentors techniques was a pain, but here you can do any of their missions without assigning them as your instructor. Much better. As for changes to the combat, one thing I noticed is that while in the first game I could spam ultimate attacks and my opponent wouldn't be able to do anything about it, but not in this game. They'll often charge a heavy attack which will drain your stamina and thus knock you out of your ultimate attack, so that's something you have to watch out for. As for something I have to criticize, well, they talked about how the story changes from your choices, but not really. They just affect what order you do the missions in, so it's really not that big a deal. And it's nice that they expanded the game, but I swear they reused a couple cutscenes to save time and money. I do wish there was some more Dragon Ball Super characters, but I guess that's what DLC is for. Hope they add Champa and Vados to the equation. Also, why no original Dragon Ball representation? When Goku first turned into a Great Ape, Piccolo, Daimyo, all of those could be great boss fights in Xenoverse. Maybe Xenoverse 3. Who knows? So, did I enjoy Xenoverse 1 and 2? Yes. Do I think you should immediately get Xenoverse 2? Maybe wait for a price drop, or one that has all the DLC packed. Although they never did one for the first game, did they? So, your call. But what these games do allow is that you really do feel like you're exploring the Dragon Ball universe, and it's quite a rich universe indeed. So when you get a chance, play these games. I can't wait for Xenoverse 3. Thanks for watching, this is RetrospectGreg signing off. Join me next time as I return to Mortal Kombat with Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. Want to see more videos? Hit that subscribe button. Alright guys, I'll see you later.